Hey, you're here at the Woo Ninjas, your trustworthy team of WordPress, e-learning, and WooCommerce experts. In this video, we're going to cover what to do if your WordPress site ever gets hacked. So WordPress is one of the most popular content management systems to date, making it most commonly targeted by hackers. Having your site hacked can be frustrating and very stressful experience, and it's very essential to really act quickly to minimize all the damage that can become. When your site is hacked, one of the most important things to do is really just don't panic. And in this video, we're going to discuss the steps to recover your website and to prevent future hacks. So the first step, if you get hacked, is to turn on maintenance mode. So if you can actually access your WordPress admin dashboard, looks something like this, immediately put your website into maintenance mode. Doing so will prevent your visitors from actually opening a hacked WordPress site and causing harm for them or more harm for you, and it allows you to preserve your brand's credibility. So how do you do that? Well, you go down to plugins, go to add new, you can search maintenance. You're going to get a variety of different apps that do show up as possibilities. There are many good options, but for this example, we're going to use CMP. Pretty easy, good reviews, over 200,000 installations. Then we go over and activate it, which we have just done. Then we go down to CMP settings. And this shows you that the CMP, the actual maintenance page, is disabled. So what you would do is go to enabled, homepage. Oh, we want the whole website because we're hacked. We want anyone to get in there. And then you can choose the different theme that you want down here. And there's many different themes to choose from. There's some to buy. So that's how you do it. And if you do not have access to your WordPress admin panel, then you can also go to your host and turn on maintenance mode from your hosting panel. All right, step number 2 is you have to update your WordPress. And how you do that is you go to your WordPress dashboard. And this is the dashboard we're talking about. The simple way is you just go over to updates, click there, and you go over here to, okay, what's my current version? It looks like you have the latest version of WordPress. You can reinstall with one click with this. That's the easy way. Then the other way would actually be to actually update it from your hosting panel. And how you would do that is you go to WordPress, you download the current version. So whether you have to update your previous version or you just want to overwrite the existing files from your hosting platform, you would download this. Get that, you would unzip it, and here are all your core files. And then you would go to your hosting dashboard and you would actually delete your WP-admin and your WP-includes and then replace them with those new files you just downloaded. After you've done that, you copy and paste all the other files in that folder. After that, you replace all the other unzipped WordPress files into the hosting dashboard, and then you would have had updated your WordPress entirely and rewrote all the files that could have been corrupted. The next thing you do is you have to change your passwords, and how you do that is you go into your WP dashboard, click on the top right where you see your username, click on your username again. Then from here you scroll down and you look for a password. Then here you just click on this and reset your password. Also, you can log out of all sessions, force log out of everyone, and then maybe change the password immediately or change the password, then log anyone out. Also, there's one more thing to do. Don't forget to change the password on your FTP, your file transfer protocol, and then also on your hosting platform as well. All right, the next step is remove the users with admin access. So once you have access to the admin dashboard, which you should already have, you can remove the users that have admin access, and that's pretty much all you have to do. And what you do is you go down to users, right down here, click on all users, and here's what we got. Right now we have 2 users, both are admins. Remember, you can't delete yourself, but this is the login I have right now. So what I do is I make sure to delete everyone who is an admin. Just click delete, confirm deletion, and you're done. Then you just have you yourself as the admin. Make sure to change your password as well. The next big task to do is to actually scan your site. So you need to scan your file system for vulnerabilities for malware. This can either be done manually or with a plugin. We recommend using a plugin. This will ensure better results than just doing it manually. Some of the best plugins for this job are Wordpress and Sakuri, and this is how you find them. Go over to your plugins, click Add New. Let's show you Sakuri. This is a very good plugin for security, so what you would do is install the plugin and then follow the steps provided. There is a premium version that does cost, but it's well worth it if you need to scan your site. Okay, our next tip to secure your WordPress site is a little techy. It's about PHP execution. So one of the most common hacking methods on a WordPress site is uploading PHP files to the site and executing those files. It's a bad thing, you don't want it to happen, and a lot of hackers do it. And you need to make sure these files that potentially were uploaded onto your site are not executed. And this is how you do it. I'm going to just give you a broad overview, super quick. Go into your cPanel or your file manager, and what you'll see is roughly something that looks like this. Go to the document or the folder called .htaccess. Double click on that, and then you insert this little snippet of the code. Basically, this denies those PHP files from being executed. Simple as that. So we've gone over many steps you can take after you get hacked, but let's get into a situation where we can actually prevent this. So we're going to jump in and talk about prevention. And as you know, it's much better to be proactive than reactive when it comes to site security. Hackers will always try to hack your site, especially if it's a WordPress site, any chance they get. So it's better to start with keeping your site secure from the beginning. Here are some steps you can follow to actually keep your site secure. But before I get into that, we're going to actually talk about what we offer as Woo Ninjas. We can help you scan your site if it gets hacked and actually provide security services and prevention services before you actually get to the point of being hacked. So if you want to secure your site, talk to us. All you have to do is go to our site, wooninjas.com, scroll to the bottom, read our Trustpilot reviews, and put in your information, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, don't forget, we also can use Sakuri Pro Plan, which is one of the most comprehensive plugins for actual WordPress site security. If you want to learn a little bit more about it, go to sakuri.net/website-security. So we have also written a very extensive article about this at wooninjas.com, but let's just jump into it in the video. First thing is hosting. Hosting is very important. A good hosting provider will provide the security to really make your site secure. And as you're looking for an actual host provider, or if you already have one, always make sure of the security features and options of the hosting provider. And when it comes to hosting, your site is actually vulnerable when it is in a shared hosting environment. And that's usually the cheapest plan and what a lot of people who start WordPress sites start out with. So it's of the most importance to keep security features in mind and think that it might be a good time to switch to dedicated hosting, a little bit more expensive, a little faster, when you start having a high level of traffic. And that should always be considered as soon as you get to a point where you think it's worthwhile and you really want to keep your security dialed for your WordPress site. Alright, so in conclusion, if your WordPress site got hacked, you've already witnessed firsthand the impact of the lack of proper security measures. And remember, web security refers to the safeguards put in place to protect your site from these errors, scams, cyber attacks, computer hackers, in order to prevent customers and business data loss. Remember, you never want your business data to be lost or hacked. Thus, this shows the importance of maintaining your website security based on all of these measures. And if you do need a hand in doing this, remember again, we are Woo Ninjas. We have a lot of experience doing this. We integrate the Security Pro plan and plug in into your site, scan everything, and make sure you're optimized for top security at all moments in time, even before you're hacked. So if this is something you're interested in, go to wooninjas.com, scroll to the bottom, read about us, and fill in this message, and we will be getting back to you as soon as possible. See you all in the next video.